Welcome to Scrapple TV.
Are we not clapping?
Every episode starts with applause.
Hello, welcome to Doctor Who. I'm your moderator, John Zito, and I'm joined by Tony Trov and Joanna Cook. And the premise of our podcast is that we will be introducing Tony Trov to Doctor Who for the first time. So today, on the very first episode of Doctor Who, we are going to talk about the Unicorn and the Wasp. It is a David Tennant episode. David Tennant plays the Doctor. Catherine Tate plays Donna Noble, the companion. It is written by Gareth Roberts and directed by Graham Harper. Original air date June 13th, 2008. It's about the time that I got into Doctor Who, actually. So, Trov, what do you think?
It's not that I would say I'm not a novice to Doctor Who, I just don't like Doctor Who. No, it's just so cheeky, and every time I try to watch it, I don't say I'm turned off by its cheekiness, but I just can't seem to like the things that other people like about it.
Right, okay.
If that's completely insulting.
I just say that you're wrong.
I
I just think you're wrong.
This episode was about Doctor Who and his companion, which is British for girlfriend. They, for some reason, they want to crash a party in the 20s, and Agatha Christie is there, and there's a murder mystery, so they decide they're going to solve the murder mystery, but first off, I don't understand why they're trying to solve a murder mystery when they're time travelers and things, everyone's already dead. So why are we trying to solve this mystery? It doesn't matter, everyone's dead.
You mean from present day point of view, everyone in this story is dead anyway?
Yes.
Who cares
Who
how
cares
they
if,
died?
Yeah, well, we have to find out, and that person, they're dead.
Well,
they're dead.
Here's the thing, like, if an alien is intervening in the past, it can mess up timelines for the future. So
Yes, and I see that he was just jumping in. Doctor Who was, we don't call him, he's Doctor Who, but we're not the Doctor Who.
You call him the Doctor.
So Doctor Who jumps into the 20s and is like, I'm going to just mess with all these people, change a timeline around a little bit.
Possibly.
And then there's a giant wasp, which I guess is a metaphor for white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. And it kills an Indian lady, which is definitely a metaphor for Britain's occupancy into India, right, at the time, that they were wrapping up at the time. Right, this is what's going on.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't know if that was the intention.
It felt this way.
Good point, sir.
The wasp priest terrorizes these people. Doctor Who figures out that it's this guy, it's the priest, and everything ends up with a nice little bow on it, and Agatha Christie subconsciously writes a book about it, and it sells 5 billion copies. And that's what this episode's about. And people love this for some reason. I don't want to be the hater, but I just can't.
You are the hater. You're being the hater.
And the unpopular boss from The Office is Doctor Who's girlfriend.
So Catherine Tate wasn't popular on The Office?
No, when she replaced Michael Scott on The Office, she was, if that's not a popular character, it doesn't matter who. I thought she was fine. She was funny.
I thought she was really funny.
But it was just hard for her to replace.
And so it was actually, and she plays an unlikable character on The Office. She's the boss, but on Doctor Who, she's actually very charming, and I liked her character a lot, especially I think she was the funniest character on this particular episode.
I really enjoyed Catherine Tate as well.
I really did like her. I just it was funny because I've watched way more episodes of The Office than I have than Doctor Who, the Doctor Who program.
Tune into our Office podcast. Joanna, you are an actual Doctor Who fan.
Yes.
Were you in it in 2008 when this episode premiered?
No.
So you caught this in rerun form?
Yes.
Netflix, perhaps?
Netflix binge.
Okay.
Netflix binge.
Okay. So would you say that Trov's description was accurate?
Yeah, I mean, he got a little heavy with what was symbolizing what, but
That's what I think I'm dead right about. I mean, the other stuff. Like, I don't understand why the Doctor was just popped in. I don't.
Because that's just what he does. He's a time traveler. He's like, let's go visit Agatha Christie, and then something is amiss.
I always thought he was. I guess I always kind of thought of him more as Quantum Leap, when he travels back. He travels through time or space to alter reality to be better. But Doctor Who just kind of like, I'm gonna mess with this later.
It is interesting.
He's not the same kind of.
He's not necessarily a good guy in all the stories.
He's not necessarily a good guy, and
he pops into places, and in every episode he'll pop into a place, and something is not right, and he solves the mystery of what's not right, and he sets everything back into its place, so that
but there was nothing wrong though. Is what was like.
No, there's a giant wasp. That's what's wrong.
So wait, why was the giant wasp an alien as well?
Yes. Because the wasp was a fan, or the guy was a fan of Agatha Christie books. He read them all, and it went into his subconscious, and then he started playing them out at this dinner party. So that's the explanation of that, why the connection with Agatha Christie
is Agatha Christie an alien?
No.
Are all aliens time travelers?
No. If the wasp was able to get out of control, it might have killed a lot more people, so the Doctor had to stop the wasp.
But it didn't, because it already happened.
From our perspective.
From our perspective, it already happened.
I mean, what if it killed baby Hitler?
Well, that's another episode that we're going to watch.
Oh.
There is an episode about that.
I guess there would be.
Yeah. You can't have a time traveling show without a Hitler episode.
Right.
So it seems like you have a pretty good grasp on the episode. What did you think of the guy who played the Doctor, David Tennant?
Of the 3 episodes I watched in a row, he was definitely my least favorite.
Okay. It's interesting. They say your first Doctor is your favorite.
I liked Matt Smith way more. I don't know if we're going to get into the next episode.
Save your Matt Smith thoughts.
And who's the new Doctor?
Peter Capaldi.
Capaldi, the first Italian Doctor.
No, I don't believe he's Italian. I don't believe he's Italian. If I had to
Why
guess,
Doctor Who is English?
If I had to guess from his accent,
I
think he's a bit Scottish.
100% Scottish.
Oh, okay.
Capaldi, Italian. And his companion, Sylvester Stallone. They'll be traveling to such exotic locations as Philadelphia in the 1970s. So I guess, final thoughts, how many troves would you give this out of 5?
As that mean that how much I didn't like it or how much I did?
How much you did like it. 5 troves being the most. 5 troves being you enjoyed it a lot. 1 trove being you enjoyed it not at all.
3.
3? Middle of the road?
I was middle of the road. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short.
They're all about 60 minutes.
Yeah, it was fine. Didn't hate it.
Joanna, how many troves would you give it out of 5?
Yeah, I think I would say 3.
So we're on the
troves.
same level.
Same level. I think it's like an average episode. Definitely not one of my favorites, or when I think about Doctor Who, like which ones I would show someone immediately.
But we should mention that we specifically chose to show middle-of-the-road episodes, so there'd be more to talk about.
And out of context.
Right, and out of context. And we promise when we're done this bold experiment, we'll show Trove the really good ones. But for right now, for enjoyment factor, just the average to bad ones. On the next episode, we will watch the Matt Smith episode, Curse of the Black Spot, and get everyone's thoughts on that. Please join us then. Cue Thurman music. Cut.
Doctor Who, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who does whatever a doctor can.